This question is quite straightforward as soon as you realise something about the way in which numbers are constructed. Let's just explain very quickly. If I think of the number, say 23, what number 23 is made up of is 2 multiplied by 10, 2 lots of 10, and 3. So whatever digits I have for the tens column, I've got to times that digit by 10 to actually, reach the unique value of those two digits placed the way they are. So if I was to think of two digits, x and y, and place them to make a two-digit number, so there's xy, okay, where x is in the tens column and y is in the units column, what we actually have is 10 lots of x, and adding on to that, we've got y. We're appreciating here that both x and y are numbers that are less than 10, and they're obviously natural numbers, including naught, obviously. So we can include naught in that, I suppose. So they tell us that when we add the two digits together, we get the answer of 12. It secondly tells us that when we swap the two digits around, so that when we get, in a sense, yx, that is 18 more than the original number, so which is, we'll call it xy. So we're adding on 18 to the original number to get the swapped around number. Well, as I've already said, when we actually think of these numbers, we've got to actually come up with a way of describing it and an understanding of the place value. So this swapped around version is 10y plus x. The original number is 10x plus y, and to that second number we are adding 18. If I were to sort of rearrange that equation, I'd end up with minus 9x plus 9y equals 18, and that could be rearranged if we wished to x minus y equals minus 2. So we have our two equations, x plus y equals 12, x minus y equals minus 2. So if we do simultaneous equations for that, it does not take long to find that 2x is equal to 10, in which case x is 5, and to find out what y is, well, all we need to do is appreciate the two numbers add together to make 12. Therefore, what must I add to 5 to get 12? Well, y is going to be 7. So the two digits are 5 and 7. So my xy is going to be 57, and my yx is going to be 75. And if you think about it, does that work? If I add on 18 onto 57, do I get 75? I do. So I've checked the answer. It seems to work fine. So my two digits are 5 and 7.